Hello, good morning, welcome back to my channel. It's foggy, look at the fog. This is our second day in Kiev, our second full day, and we went to Chernobyl yesterday. Today we are going to a missile silo. I don't have any idea in my brain of what this is going to look like, so let's go, let's find out. We're going to take you with us. Come on, let's go. So it's been about 3.5 hours in a car ride with our fantastic driver to this museum. It's got a missile, it's got secret gates, and it says museum on it. I'm really excited to stretch our legs and go inside. Woo! Woo! Tanks and stuff. Do you think they'll let me drive a tank? Yeah. It seems likely. I look reliable. And this is the side that I'm used to driving on anyway. Look at the
I think that is what side you're on.
when you're in a tank, you make your own rules. That's quite the frightening helicopter.
And that's 4 generations of rockets which we had. The first, the second, the third, and the fourth. Rockets of the first generation were created right after the Second World War. After Werner von Braun created Fall 2, they copied them. Many sources write it for the right hours. And you can see there the screen. They could see the whole territory. Silo food rocket, command center. If the person gets from this place, red light, loud noise, they could be sleeping. 7 days and nights in the shift, it wasn't very easy. Supplies for 1 day for these 2 soldiers. But they say when they were soldiers, they were 18, 19 years. They didn't want this tinned food. They usually changed it in the nearest villages for sweets, candies, biscuits. But in the rocket army, it wasn't the same like in the tank troops, in the air forces. People couldn't be very tall. We will use this tunnel, you will see. The limit, 1 meter, 82 centimeters. Tank troops, 1 meter 76. Air forces, 1 meter 72. Plus, people had to be psychologically and physically fit for this job. Not everyone can be underground for hours. Even now, it's a rule. If we have a group of 20 people, 5 will never go down. They refuse. In 1978, they created these command centers. 78, 79, they put them into operation, but they say they are perfect. No explosions, no earthquakes, they can't hurt people who are engaged in the site. That is why in Russia they still use them, and that is why these 10 floors are still closed. We will visit number 11 and number 12. So the construction. The silo is 45 meters deep. Walls, 6 meters metal, 2 meters metal. Roof, 121 tons. Never opened, but it consists of 2 layers. On top, concrete. On the bottom, wax. Paraffin. Why wax?
Why?
It was cheap. And it doesn't let neutron beams get inside. Even if they try to X-ray, they can't notice people underground. So they didn't know. People were inside, or maybe it was a silo for the rocket, no information. On the bottom, batteries. The thing we use in our telephones or cameras for electricity. And under these hatches, 37 tons of ice. Why ice?
Ice.
Yep, usual ice. In case of the attack, air conditioning is destroyed. Equipment still works. but they had to cool down everything. It would be very hot inside. So they could use this ice and the container. The rocket, in our case 37 meters deep, the same roof 121 tons, but in America, a roof slide, which is almost invisible when they launch the rocket. This roof at the very beginning opened for 155 degrees, which was a mistake. If the rocket is launched, they couldn't close the roof back. Satellites could see the silo is empty, the rocket is in the air. They would not watch this place anymore. They would launch the rocket to another place. And then they changed. Again, they used gunpowder explosion under this hydraulic system, which pushed this roof 121 tons for 89 degrees. Not mind, 89. Gunpowder pressure battery under the rocket exploded, pushed the rocket in the air, 12 seconds, and the roof closed. Satellites couldn't see from which side the rocket was launched. We're not speaking about dropping a bomb to damage something. But to press the button underground, that's the easiest way. When we go down, very often people say it looks like a vertical submarine, really tiny. Officer number 1, officer number 2, green light shows it's a training. During 6 hours, you have to control these 10 rockets, which are far away. You check temperature, humidity, pressure, fuel, and they train these officers also. These people couldn't relax, they couldn't talk, they couldn't just watch the screens. Code, press, all the time the same, because if your light is red, it's real launch. 2 ways to receive a real signal. Screen, together with the time, even seconds when you have to press the button, or telephone, direct connection in Moscow. You pick up the receiver, tell you the code. You must be sure it's not fake. You open the safe. This officer opens the safe. You take envelopes and you compare. If codes coincide, that's correct. You press it on the keyboard, press the button, turn the key. Between the left and right hand of one officer pressing the button, turn the key, it's 1.5 seconds. Between 2 people, it's 5.5 seconds. To prevent forbidden starts, one person couldn't press everything here, jump and press everything here. In Great Britain, in America, the system is the same. They need 4 hands. They thought these people could be here during 45 days and nights. We will go down, we will take a seat. Chairs are not comfortable, but ashtrays.
Oh, good.
They could smoke.
Oh good, at least they could smoke.
And that's number 12 floor. You can go inside. That's real size. It's very small.
Yeah,
Usually
so-
it was empty. In case of the emergency, 3 beds for 3 officers. And that's the very first microwave oven.
Yes.
Who thought about microwaves in the 70s? No one.
Can I open? No.
You can open.
Oh, I can't open it clearly.
It's like an airplane
Yeah.
Or drain.
for trade, yeah. Or plane.
Wow.
But no shower.
Or a cabin.
Or a cruise ship, yeah.
Cruise ship cabin.
That's recording.
What you doing there?
I'm just driving. Really excited about it.
Oh, on top? No.
Oh no.
We have air conditioning.
Ah.
If we switch it on, this pipe on our right side brings fresh air to people who are downstairs. The pipe on our left side transported produced air outside.
Okay.
On the floor,
Air
on
in
the
there.
right side, electric heaters. Even in winter, it was comfortable here. On the left side on the floor, that's antifreeze. How to produce ice in the walls? The same like in the fridge. Antifreeze goes in the pipes and it produces ice all over the pipes, constantly. This part is all concrete, so probably in case of the attack it will be destroyed. Closer to people, everything is metal. it's not so many people here. In summer, people sit here for hours until they go down because
Oh, wow.
the lift is tiny and only 3 people can be in the lift.
Oh.
Stay here, I will switch on the lights
Okay.
because there will be a huge gap. So we can try to move this door.
Oh, yeah, that's a heavy door.
750.
Wow.
How to open? There is no slot for the key. You must know a code. You press it on the left side on the keyboard, on the wall,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then the door opens.
Wow.
But the system, you open the first door, you enter the first corridor, you close this door, and only after that you open the second door. Difference in pressure could hurt the ears. It will be a problem. All the joints between the walls, they hermetically sealed. No radiation inside. I will go inside to switch on the lights.
We can go? Wow. Yep, that's a gap.
That's the
45,
bigger.
45 meters down?
Yeah, it's like you are staying on the roof of a 15-story building.
Wow.
That's the roof of a container. The container is suspended. In case of the attack, everything jumps and moves.
That's the roof.
You are standing on the roof.
Ah,
You are on the container.
Oh.
I see.
Equipment is all fixed. It's impossible to move it. Switchers, it's not a usual plastic. It's bakelite. Bakelite doesn't melt when the temperature is 300 degrees. In case of the attack, tunnel is destroyed. How to go out? One emergency exit is here with this green sign. For those people who will be able to climb on top. What
After
if the-
40 days.
What if the person was injured? You can walk
That's the wax room.
10, 12 tons of wax.
No x-ray.
No. Wow. Be careful of the buttons because they're still warm.
Do.
Don't touch the buttons. Everything works.
We can go inside.
Oh,
Oh,
That's a lift.
card them?
Yeah, sure. If you need to go to number 1, you cannot. You go down to number 11 or 12. Inside you have a ladder and you climb all the way up. If it's fire, lift stops on every floor. Usually, no.
These ones are all sealed.
Sealed, wired, with cameras, with everything.
Wow.
They have communication systems, launching systems, diesel generators, food supplies, everything. We go very slowly. 30 centimeters a second. Usually lifts go with a speed 70 centimeters. It's a security system. We are hanging on only 2 wires. If we jump, move, if we try to open the door, if the wires are cut, we will never fall down. We automatically sit on the rails. That's the safest lift on earth.
Wow.
Number 10 is food supplies for 45 days. 600 liters of fresh water. We have everything. Number 11, that's where the button is. And we go to number 12. You could see it in the museum with beds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can open this door.
I think
Yeah.
I could.
That's 2 meters of steel in front of you.
Wow.
Huh.
Safe.
Wow, that's pretty solid.
Wow. They have a little cooking.
In the museum, you could see a microwave.
Yeah.
Here is a pretty modern stuff. You can try this frying pan. It's cast iron. It's very heavy.
It's nice.
It's like a weapon. Russian samovar, Russian tea urn. Why not a kettle? All Soviet
Oh, wow.
kettles, they are all metal. If you take it and it was hot, you will drop it. Wires are everywhere. It could be a problem. In a samovar, you just turn and you have hot water. On the floor, heater, this yellow, it's a device from a submarine. If we are blocked here for 45 days, how to breathe?
Oh, yeah.
You have a cassette, you put it inside, there is a chemical reaction. It absorbs CO2 and produces oxygen for you for 45 days and nights. You can open.
Oh, wow.
Really liking it. Playing.
2 weeks. 2 weeks in here.
45.
45 days.
45 days.
Yeah. But when you're on the regular shift, if it's not
Боеприпасы вместе с емкостями, которые были наполнены химическими веществами из-за отсутствия необходимого опыта и навыков обращения с отравляющими.
And the radio works.
Подрыв реализовать
Russian radio.
Wow.
На завтра в Москве запланированы переговоры президентов России и Турции,
Can I open this?
Путина и Реджепа Тайипа Эрдогана по ситуации в Сирийском Идлибе. Греческая полиция и военные применили устойчивый газ против сотен нелегальных мигрантов и беженцев, которые пытались попасть с территории Турции в Грецию. Об этом сообщил агентство Рейтер. По его данным, столкновения произошли сегодня утром. Происшествие
This is so cool. Oh, yeah, sit in your chair.
This is, the whole thing is terrifying.
officer number 1.
Oh, I'm officer number 2.
What if we accidentally launch a missile?
If it's emergency, 3 people downstairs on the beds, 1, 2, 3 people here. That's the seat for the commander. He comes every Tuesday and Friday because when they had 1 week it was difficult and they changed Tuesday, Friday. 3-4 days at work, 3-4 days at home, much better. He comes here Tuesday, Friday to check this place and he goes away. 2 officers in a peaceful time, 6 hours. Watch this screen. You can see 10 rockets. All these arrows is all rockets, which are from 3 till 15 kilometers from here. You can launch 1 by 1, 3, 4, 7, 10. It depends on your signal. If you launch 1, it's not a problem. Maybe it was a training. If you launch 10, it's definitely a war. You do not go on top.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Now we'll try to launch all 10. But now it's calm and quiet and it's easy to concentrate. When people worked 10 floors to concentrate and press correct buttons, it's not really easy. So now we'll launch 10 rockets. Your button is here. Your button is here. When I say push, push your button.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, push. We are going to launch all 10 rockets. On your keyboards, press any 10 numbers or letters. Any 10. It's your code. Green lights on the screen will show if your codes are correct.
Okay.
My code is wrong.
Codes accepted.
Oh, yeah.
Roofs open.
Wow.
10 rockets are on the way to America now.
Oh my gosh.
20-25 minutes they will see them. And they will send the same rockets here as the answer. That is why we don't go on top.
Yeah, we stay here now.
45 days
Now
and
this is where we live.
No.
Flag of a division. That's the safest place on earth. That is why they had the flag.
You strapping yourself in there, Ro?
Safety first.
Safety first. Where's your button? I don't know which one it is. Oh, is it this one here? The
It's in
the same spot as mine.
this button.
Okay.
We're going to launch.
We're going to launch.
3,
So
2, 1. Okay. Good one.
great. Oh, all the rockets are gone. This phone call is left.
But that's antifreeze
Wow.
to produce ice. Very often officers say the silent antifreeze is awful, but the smile is too positive. The skeleton smiles.
That is a
from
little
ear
bit
to
jolly.
ear.
Yeah.
Which skeleton smile? Oh yeah, he does look smiley. Yeah.
And we have a minefield.
Now we're getting a walk through the wine shop.
Yes, sure. You can open this door. Высылай такси, бабушка там заплатит, хорошо? Давай, солнышко, умничка. Давай. Что? Скажи.
Hi, it's 2020 Erica here. I guess that's the same Erica that went to the missile silo because that was quite recently. I forgot to film an outro. Shocking! So here I am, letting you know. Missile silo adventure was incredible. And we, like I said at the beginning, we didn't really know what to expect. And having been to Chernobyl the day before, when we got to this just open field with like bodies of planes, I was kind of like, what is happening? And where are we? And what did I get us into? And I've just booked a bad adventure, or maybe we're gonna lose our kidneys. But incredible. Everything obviously is underground in the missile silo, which I guess I should have thought about. I don't know. I was traveling. It was all a blur. And our tour guide was absolutely phenomenal. You can hear her throughout. I did my best to keep her off camera. She didn't really want to be on camera, but she was okay with her voice being on. And just absolutely incredible to go through the levels down to the 45 meters down, seeing where all of these workers would have been and what this kind of stress they would have been under with the missile situation. I can't recommend it enough. I will link below the tour that we used. It was the same group. I found them through Expedia. It was the same group that we went to Chernobyl with, but this one was like a private, it was just a private two-person tour. So we had this lovely guide who drove us all the way out at 5 o'clock in the morning, bless his heart, and then waited with us all day and then drove us all the way back. He was great. He didn't speak the most English, but he definitely spoke more than a lot of people. So he helped us some translating and making sure we got some lunch and things like that. And he was absolutely fabulous. The tour group is amazing. Definitely lots of great things to say about them. And I 100% recommend this adventure. If anyone is in that area, please definitely do it. And while you're here, please like, subscribe, click the little bell, follow me on Instagram, and let me know in the comments below what you think. If you've been on something like this, if there's something you think that I should do next once we can all travel again, whenever that is. And thank you guys so much for your support. Bye. See you in the next one.